Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you well from wherever you're watching this channel. I want us to go straight into the political discussion that is taking place in Kilifi County.
Baba ataeleza yale tumekubaliana. Kwa ufupi niseme kwamba consultation yetu tumekubaliana kwamba ile mambo tulikuwa tunaendelea nayo ya NADCO reports na maneno mengine yote kama chama wakati tulikuwa tukipigania kwa azimio kwamba tumempa ruhusa baba aendelee nayo sisi kama.
Now this is about Raila Amolo Odinga's national consultation forums. Raila is engaged with the stakeholders of ODM, the governors, the leadership of ODM within counties. He has literally trying to go to the counties in a bid to collect views on how they want him to interact with William Ruto politically. There's talk about co-presidency and the like. There's talk of prime minister. There's talk about so many things. So in this analysis, ladies and gentlemen, I want us to go to Kilifi, and in specific, there is a remark that governor shared with Raila Amolo Odinga. And this is the reason why I want us to actually touch on something here. But before we get further on this, ladies and gentlemen, kindly like this video. It's so important because when you like this video, YouTube shares our content. Subscribe to our channel if you're not subscribed before, and to existing subscribers, thank you so much for your support. What is the Kilifi governor telling Raila Amolo Odinga? Now, there are two very important points. One, he talks about Azimio. Two, he talks about a return of NHIF or SHA, failure to which I think it should not be business as usual. Now, talking about NHIF or SHA, of course, we've heard Raila Amolo Odinga lately, the past 2 to 3 days, talk about NHIF as the better option as opposed to SHA. Now, we also heard what William Ruto talked about over the weekend when he said SHA is the better solution for Kenya, but it will take time for it to peak. So what Ruto is trying to say is that I am hearing what you people are saying, but give SHA time for it to peak. It will work. So the big concern here, ladies and gentlemen, before I proceed to the next step on what MN'GARO told Raila Amolo Odinga, is this issue of NHIF. If the people in ODM insist that NHIF is the better solution, and Ruto insists that SHA is the better solution, so let's look at this scenario that is likely to happen. I'm looking at a standoff between Raila and Ruto, especially from the proposals that are going to come from the ground. Already we have seen what the Kilifi governor talked about, saying that NHIF is the best. And we heard what Raila Amolo Odinga talked about over the weekend, that NHIF is the best. And we heard what Ruto talked about over the weekend, that SHA is the best. So we are already facing a scenario where there will be a standoff between Raila and Ruto. That is going to happen, and that is where now these two people will fail to work together. Now, talking about this failure, let's go back to the statement from Rigathi Gachagua. We all heard what Rigathi Gachagua mentioned, what he said during a meeting in Ukambani, where he was calling for all the Ukambani people to embrace the Mount Kenya unity so that they can become part of the Mount Kenya, so that they can rule for the next 100 years as Gema. That was a proposal by Rigathi Gachagua.
And let me assure you what your Ukambani, this Gema, this one, Gikuyu, Embu, Meru, and Akamba, hii ndio dawa ya Kenya.
So in that statement from Rigathi Gachagua, he talked about Raila Amolo Odinga. He said Ruto is in ICU, that Raila is his lifesaver machine. I mean, I think you must have heard what Rigathi Gachagua said if you were very keen listening to the statements from Rigathi. That is what he said, that Raila has put William Ruto on a lifesaver machine. Literally, from that statement, there are people who have interpreted that statement differently, saying that it's as if saying that Ruto is on a ICU. Now, because Ruto is on a lifesaver machine, that according to Rigathi Gachagua is that if it's switched off, then most likely Ruto will be doomed forever. It's finished. So this lifesaver machine is Raila Amolo Odinga. So if Raila gets advice that SHA be disbanded and NHIF be reinstated, and Ruto insists that that will not happen, you know, that is going to cause the first storm in this broad-based. Now on to the second point from MN'GARO. MN'GARO talks about Azimio. Now we all remember the push and pull from the people who are still remaining in Azimio, the people who are allied to Rigathi Gachagua. They'll be saying Raila should leave Ruto and work with them. So if what MN'GARO is proposing is actually the case, then it means Raila is told, go and talk to Kalonzo, talk to Gino Malwa, talk to Natembea, talk to all those other opposition leaders, talk to them, and then chart a way forward as a united front. I mean, that is again going to cause another political storm between Raila and Ruto. So either way, what you're going to be confronted with is a very bizarre scenario where Raila Amolo Odinga will be engaged in a confrontation with William Ruto. Based on these proposals that I'm beginning to see, you know, these are very strange proposals. None of them seems to be telling them to, you know, just abide by the UDA policies and just accept the policies that the Kenya Kwanza has introduced. None of them seems to be advising advising Raila Amolo Odinga that way. But the shocking of all the proposals, the one that I've heard from Kilifi Governor MN'GARO, ambayo inamwambia kwamba nendea wale wa Azimio, enda Azimio alafu SHA itoke, hii itoke, hii rege. You know, those are a bit strange proposals, but those are the best proposals according to what people are saying. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to go below in the comment section and tell us what to think about Kilifi Governor's statement. Do you think
wabunge na MCS wa chama na viongozi machairmen wa chama na coordinators wa Kilifi County, na baba ataeleza yale tumekubaliana. Kwa ufupi niseme kwamba consultation yetu tumekubaliana kwamba ile mambo tulikuwa tunaendelea nayo ya NADCO reports na maneno mengine yote kama chama, wakati tulikuwa tukipigania kwa Azimio, kwamba tumempa ruhusa baba aendelee nayo. Sisi kama Kilifi County na tunaunga mkono wale wengine ambao tayari ashashauriana nao kwamba aendelee, kwa sababu Kenya hii ni yetu sote pamoja, na hatuwezi kusema hata tukikaa kando ikiharibika bado tutalaumiwa tu. Afadhali turekebishe tukiwa hapo ndani. Tumempa uwezo baba aendelee atuwakilishe, na tunajua atatuwakilisha vyema. Asanteni sana.
Nilikuja leo maana kijana vile navijua nilikuwa Mombasa, na hii ni kwa sababu ya mimi kwenda kushauriana na wanachama wetu wa chama chetu cha ODM Kenya mzima, ili kwanza nijue hali iko shida ambayo ni wakabili, na vile tuongea juu ya suluhu ya mambo yao yote. Sasa jana tulikuwa Mombasa, leo hapa vile governor amesema, nimekuja na nimewaeleza swala nyeti, na wao wenyewe wakatoa maoni yao, viongozi hao wote wakasema shida iko hapa kiuchumi, wananchi wanaumia, hali ya maisha, gharama maisha imepanda, ushuru iko juu, kupande matibabu, hii mambo ya SHA bado haijafanya kazi sawa sawa, wako na shida. Kwa upande mwingine pande ya ugatuzi, shida hii ni kwamba pesa haiji ya kutosha hapa chini ya kufanya kazi sawa sawa. Vile vile wamesema ati mambo ya miundo msingi vile vile haendeshi sawa sawa. Mambo ya hii ujenzi ya masoko na hata hii affordable housing vile vile kuna changamoto. Kwa hivyo yale yote wanataka waone kama vile inavyofanyika. Lakini
do you think that is the best solution for Raila? Just go below and tell us below on the comment section. So perhaps if you're watching this video and you've not subscribed, take 1 second and subscribe, like this video. Until you catch up again, stay safe and stay blessed.